Now that we're in the second half of the season and the playoff picture is getting clearer and clearer, hopefully my picks keep getting better and better. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Believers Talk. My name is Joe, and welcome to this Week 10 Pick'em edition of Believers Talk. Hard to believe we're in Week 10 already, where I'm going to give you my picks both straight up and against the spread. Again, guys, thank you for joining me. My name is Joe. If you're new to this channel, guys, please be sure to hit that subscribe button for continual Buffalo Bills and Buffalo sports coverage, plus these weekly Pick'em videos. So even if you just like Pick'em videos, hit that subscribe button, and also while you're here, hit that thumbs up button, and also leave a comment. Let me know who you have winning these games this week. Again, going over every single game in Week 10. Guys, before we get started, today is a very special day. Today is Veterans Day across the United States, and I know that I have plenty of veterans near and dear to me that I love who are watching this video right now. So, to those of you who I know closely, just know that I love you and I want to thank you. And for those watching who have served, know someone who served, or continues to serve, I say thank you to you and to yours for all that you have done. Hopefully, no matter what the political climate might be in the United States, we can always remember to thank our veterans for what they have done for us, both in the past and present and in the future. I know that some of you, I know you and I know your family, and some of which are overseas serving this country. So I really just want to say thank you and thank them for their service. So thank you very much. Happy Veterans Day to all, and I hope that you enjoy this video. Again, we're going to go over every single game in Week 10, go both against the spread and straight up. A pretty good week last week for me. Straight up, I went 11-3 against the spread. A little bit worse. Could always do better, right? But 8-6 last week against the spread. So overall, through 9 weeks, my total overall is 89-44, and my total against the spread is 74-59. So not terrible, but we want to do better. So we're going to start with this Thursday night, tomorrow night's matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Indianapolis traveling to Tennessee on a short week to play a divisional opponent. The Tennessee Titans currently listed as 2-point favorites in that matchup. I like this Titans team. As we all know, if you're a Bills fan, we saw this Titan team kind of decimate the Buffalo Bills on the Tuesday night. So we know what this team's capable of. Give me the Titans to win this game, and give me the Titans to cover a 2-point spread. So let's move on to Sunday football. Sunday, the 1 o'clock games. Funny to me, there are actually 6 or 7 4 o'clock games on the Sunday slate, which just seems like a lot. But we'll start with the Sunday games. There are actually only 5 games Sunday at 1 o'clock. So definitely leaning heavy on the 4 o'clock games this week is the NFL. But we'll start with the Buccaneers at the Carolina Panthers. The Buccaneers coming off that embarrassing loss to the New Orleans Saints on Sunday Night Football. Losing both matchups against them is going to hurt them big time when it comes to divisional tiebreakers and potentially winning that NFC South. Going against the Carolina Panthers team, probably will have Christian McCaffrey still. I don't know. He got injured at the end of that Kansas City game. But, man, they made that Kansas City game tight. They made it close. But give me the Buccaneers to win this game. Give me Tom Brady and company to bounce back. We saw what happened after they lost the first time to the Saints. They bounced back. I expect the same thing here against the Panthers. Give me the Buccaneers to win this game. Give me the Buccaneers to cover a 5-point spread. Then you go down to Cleveland, where the Cleveland Browns, without Odell Beckham, play the Houston Texans. The Browns, 3-point favorites in this matchup, and the Browns currently on the outside looking in of the playoff race. I mean, they're really close. They're right there. I think they actually might be a 6 seed too right now. So we know the Browns have potential to make the playoffs. The Houston Texans, again, after that slow start, firing Bill O'Brien, they're trying to get it back going, get back together, and possibly make a run here. Now that 7, possibly 8 teams make the playoffs in the AFC. So without Odell Beckham, I don't know if the Browns have enough offensive firepower to continue this game. I know they have Landry, I know they have Chubb. In fact, might lean heavily on Chubb in this game to try to take away the chances of that Houston Texans offense to really get going, right? You talk about Deshaun Watson, you talk about some of the guys they have on offense. They have a pretty good offense, but I like the Texans in this game. Give me the Texans to upset the Browns. That means give me the Texans to beat a 3-point spread. Then you go on to Detroit, where the Detroit Lions are 4-point favorites against against the Washington football team. Guys, if the Washington football team cannot beat the Giants at home, I don't know why they're going to be able to beat the Lions, especially if Matthew Stafford is healthy. He was cleared from concussion protocol late in the game last week. I think Matthew Stafford is going to be healthy. I don't think they'll have their full complement of weapons, but I don't think they're going to need them against this Washington football team who just hasn't played all that well. Give me the Lions to win this game. Give me Lions at home to cover a 4-point spread. They move on to Green Bay, where we have the only double-digit spread of the week. The Green Bay Packers at home at Lambeau Field to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And guys, if you've been following this channel, you know how I feel about double-digit spreads in the NFL. Really tough, right? Really tough to think that a team will cover a 2-touchdown spread. In this instance, it's 13.5 points. Listen, I like the Packers to win this game, but when you talk about the spread, it's a little bit tougher, right? Again, talking about 13.5 points, 2-touchdown spread. Give me the Packers to win this game. I still like the Packers to cover this big spread. Just don't like this Jags team. No Gardner Minshew in the game, and listen, Gardner Minshew isn't that great either, but just I think this Jags team is going to continue to struggle the rest of the year, right? They're going to continue to struggle the rest of the year. I like the Packers in this game. I like the Packers to win this one big. And then move on to East Rutherford, New Jersey, where the New Jersey Giants play against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles coming off a bye week. The Eagles looking pretty impressive 2 weeks ago, looking to take firm control of that NFC East. It's about time someone did. The Giants coming in with that win over the Washington football team, so they have a little bit of momentum themselves at home. They're looking for that win to keep the NFC East close, right? Give me the Eagles to win this game as 3.5-point favorites, but give me the Giants to cover a spread. Maybe a field goal game, maybe a late game. This is going to be a close one, guys. I really believe that this is going to be a close one, and the Eagles pull this one out, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants swing this one the other way. Give me the Eagles to win this game. Give me the Giants to cover a 3.5-point spread. Moving on to the 4 o'clock games. Like I said, the NFL heavily leaning on the 4 o'clock games this week. We have 6 4:05 or 4:25 games this week, so big 4 o'clock late afternoon week, which kind of stinks if you're a golf fan and you want to watch the Masters or the end of the Masters. You're going to have to be flicking back and forth between the NFL and Masters. Maybe could have been scheduled a little bit better, but with everything going on with the pandemic currently, when the season started, it was hard to predict anything. So just be happy we have football at this point. And we're going to start with the Chargers going to Miami, an impressive Miami Dolphins team who took out the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona last week. Listen, as a Bills fan, I was hoping that, as Tua was learning the offense, as Tua was learning the speed of the NFL, the Dolphins might lose a game or two, make it a little bit easier in our Buffalo Bills to win that AFC East. Doesn't look like the Dolphins are willing to do that. However, you bring the Chargers into town, right? And the Chargers have felt like they've been disrespected by the NFL. They thought they had a win last week that was taken away from them by the NFL. They're a little mad about everything. You have Herbert versus Tua, a big storyline. Herbert's been in for the Chargers a long time now, right? About 6-7 weeks. Herbert's been in there, so he's a little bit more experienced, a little more familiarity with the offense over there in LA, but the Dolphins are at home, and like I said, the Dolphins have been very impressive, at least last week against Arizona, and then the Rams, the defense and special teams kind of carried them to a victory there. But give me the Chargers, and the only reason why I'm picking this game is because I'm a Bills fan. So give me the Chargers to upset them. I think the Chargers can upset them. I think the Chargers have the offensive weapons and offensive capabilities to do that. Give me Herbert to outplay Tua. Again, Tua is still going to have some growing pains. To think that Tua is going to come out and not have any growing pains at all, I think is a little premature to say that. So everyone's high on Tua. I expect him to get slapped back down to earth a little bit and expect the Chargers to beat the Miami Dolphins. Give me the Chargers to cover and beat a 2.5-point spread. Then go on to Las Vegas, where the Raiders are 5-point favorites against the Denver Broncos. All season long, I've been saying this Denver Broncos team is a much better home team than away team. I said it last season too, and I still feel that way. I don't like how Denver's played on the road this season. I feel like the Raiders are right there in the playoff mix right now. I think they are in the playoffs if the playoffs started today. I think this team is underrated as far as how good they are. I know the Bills beat them earlier this season, which makes me happy, but the Raiders are coming on strong, and they're 5-point favorites in this game, and I think they're going to cover that. I think think the Raiders win this game, covering a 5-point spread. Then you move on to Arizona, where our Buffalo Bills go into Arizona, place Miami just went to and beat the Cardinals, and play the Arizona Cardinals. I think this Arizona Cardinals team is really good, and I feel like they got a little exposed last week against the Dolphins, and I like how the Buffalo Bills handled the Seattle Seahawks. This is going to be another close game, right? Right now, Arizona is a 1.5 favorite. Buffalo 7-2 coming into town. I don't think they're going to be upset going to the desert. I think, and it's in a dome too, I believe. So I think Josh Allen's going to be just fine. I think this offense, as long as everyone's still healthy, which Brown is healthy, Diggs is healthy, Beasley's healthy, Gabe Davis is healthy, our 2 running backs are healthy. I think that this could be another big day for the Buffalo Bills offense. Give me the Bills to win this game. That means give me the Bills to beat a 1.5 point spread. Moving on to Pittsburgh, where you have the Steelers as 7.5 point favorites going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. Obviously, there's some stuff going on in Pittsburgh right now that involves their quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. Right now, it looks like as long as everything stays the way it is, Ben's going to be able to play on Sunday. So obviously, that's a big deal if you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. However, this is still a divisional matchup. We know that the Cincinnati Bengals offense can put up points at times. Joe Burrow is doing a decent job in his rookie year, I think, trying to make this team competitive. Give me the Steelers to win this game as 7.5 point favorites, but give me the Bengals to cover a 7.5 point spread. Moving on to the Rams in LA. The Rams are currently 2 point favorites going up against the Seattle Seahawks, the team the Buffalo Bills just beat. And listen, I know the Seahawks defense is one of the worst, if not the worst, in NFL history as far as giving up yards. But they just come off a big loss to the Buffalo Bills. They are still 6-2. They're still a good team. I know this Rams offense might score a lot of points. If I were you and you're betting this game, I'd take the over all day unless it was like in the 60s. I think this is going to be a shootout just like the Seahawks were in last week against the Buffalo Bills. But give me the Seahawks to come out on top in this game. I don't see the Seahawks losing back-to-back games, especially this game, a divisional matchup. Maybe they slept a little bit on the Bills because it was sandwiched in between a few divisional matchups for the Seahawks. I thought the Seahawks were primed to be beat last week by the Bills, and it happened. So give me the Seahawks to win this game. Give me the Seahawks to beat a 2-point spread. Moving on to New Orleans, we have the New Orleans Saints as 9-point favorites against the San Francisco 49ers. What I saw from the 49ers last Thursday was not good. However, they do get a little extra rest since they played a Thursday night game to get ready for this New Orleans Saints team. I expect a heavy dose of Alvin Kamara in this game for the New Orleans Saints. And I don't know if the 49ers can stop it. I really don't. I think the Saints team's looking really good. The Saints team comes in with a lot of confidence after their Sunday night victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They don't want to give that back up. They don't want to lose a game they're supposed to win and let the Tampa Bay Buccaneers potentially catch the New Orleans Saints. Give me the Saints to win this game. I still say 9 points is a lot, but I'm going to get the Saints to cover a 9-point spread as well. Moving on to Sunday Night Football, you have the Baltimore Ravens going to New England, playing the New England Patriots. Patriots off a big Monday night come-from-behind win against the Jets. The Ravens coming off a bye week, trying to get back on the winning. No, they come off beating the Colts. I'm sorry. Beat the Colts last week, trying to stay on that winning track. 7-point favorites. I think both these coaches know each other really well. They've played each other a lot now between Belichick and Harbaugh. So I expect the Ravens to win this game, but give me the Patriots to cover a 7-point spread. Moving on to Monday Night Football, the Vikings go to Chicago and play the Bears. The Bears are 3-point underdogs in this game. Not sure why exactly. I think the Bears have a pretty decent team. Again, the offense just needs to get it together. They just are not playing as one unit, and I think the Bears offense can do just enough to win this game. Give me the Bears to win this game, and that means give me the Bears to beat a 3-point spread. So those are my games this week, both straight up and against the spread. I'll go through them one more time. Straight up, I got the Titans, Bucks, Texans, Lions, Packers, Eagles, Chargers, Raiders, Bills, Steelers, Seahawks, Saints, Ravens, Bears. Against the spread, give me the Titans, Bucks, Texans, Lions, Packers, Giants, Chargers, Raiders, Bills, Bengals, Seahawks, Saints, Patriots, Bears. And then bye weeks this week, the Falcons, Cowboys, Chiefs, and Jets. all in a bye this week, so they don't have games. But again, let me know what you think in the comment section. And again, while you're doing that, guys, while you're in the comment section, don't forget to put BB, B-E-E-B-E. That counts as an entry for your chance to win this Don Beebe autographed jersey. You want to get in the sweepstakes, or the giveaway, I should say. Again, the giveaway ends at the Sunday before Thanksgiving, so make sure you get involved. Put BB in the comment section. That's one way. That's one of many ways to enter. And then go to bewarethestampede.com, bewarethestampede.com to log your other entries. Again, multiple ways to enter, so you want to make sure you get in on that. One of those ways to enter, simply put BB, B-E-E-B-E in the comment section, and you will be entered to win that Don Beebe jersey. So again, thank you guys for joining me, and I hope you guys have a happy Veterans Day. Again, if you know veterans in your life, make sure you reach out to them. Just say hi, say thank you, let them know that you love them. I'll be sure to do that today as well. So happy Veterans Day to all. Hopefully you have a good week 10. Hopefully your picks do well. Hopefully my picks do well, and we can all come back next week and enjoy together. Again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. I look forward to talking to you all soon. Until I do, go Bills.